Hi, guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is how we do things around here. We fly by the seat of our pants. Okay. So, yeah, there was a little funny thing, a little glitchy glitch, but I figured it out. So, hello. I'm Nana, aka Chatty Cathy, which my husband can tell you about that. Anyway. So, sorry about that rough go. I appreciate you guys hanging with me through my nerves and through the, as Brene Brown calls, the FFT, the fucking first time. By the way, Nana does use some naughty words. So, my friend across the pond, Vera, thank you for coming and supporting me. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, this has been a journey, and I am super grateful for those of you who want to go on this journey with me of hanging out and chit-chatting, but mostly making puppets and all things puppets. I have lots and lots of things that I would love to chat about, but we'll see what you guys want to chat about. So anyway, yeah, I'm a little rattled because at 11:30 I couldn't figure out why it wasn't going live, and now here I am. So here we are at my little workshop here. I am going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. So early this year, I was having some struggles, both physical and mental health wise. And a lot of what I do centers around my writing and creativity. And hey, old pop-up. Thank you for being here, my love. Centers around my writing. And so I'm a writer, and I use my writing in many ways, but one of them is for creativity and mental health. And so I journal a lot, and I was working through some stuff, and as I journaled, kind of just asking my woo boner, just so you know, my highest self, what is it that I can do right now to help regulate myself and get out of this weird rut? And the words "make puppets" came to mind. And it just kept coming back again and again. And I have a podcast called Permission to Play. And that's been kind of a mandate for the last decade. The universe just keeps saying, think less, play more. So I started a podcast called Permission to Play. And so when this puppet thing came to mind, I'm like, what are you even talking about? And it wouldn't let me go. And so I just kept ignoring it. And then I was like, Sadie? Hi, Sadie. If you're the Sadie, I'm thinking of Sadie. Hello. Oh my gosh. So fun to see you. Okay. So anyways, I thought, okay, then puppets. All right. And I started doing some research and looking online, and I just became weirdly obsessed and was doing a lot of I watched the documentary about Jim Henson, which if you haven't seen it, and I think it's called Idea Man, it is so beautiful. Henson changed everything, which is kind of probably not right to say because puppetry has been around forever and ever and ever, but he really truly did change things. And so I started looking at different people online who do puppet builds and who have tutorials. And I started building a puppet, and I built a puppet, and damn if that guy didn't come to life for me. So anyway, so I worked on this puppet and built it. And then I showed him to my granddaughter, Kiki, who's 8. We meet with my granddaughter every single day in the afternoon after she gets out of school on Meet. She lives across the country from us. She is my anchor into playfulness. She's just an absolute dream. So we literally play and play. So I showed her the puppet, and she just freaked out. And she was like, I want that. And I said, well, maybe Nana could make you a puppet. And she was all into that. And so she gave me all her specs. He's got to be red. And he has to look just like Sunny, who's the first puppet I made, only red. So I said, well, would you like to watch how I make this puppet? And she was like, yes. So this was during the summer. So we started meeting daily. Well, not every day, but we started meeting a couple times a week. And she watched me build this puppet. She was so amazingly interested and patient. It was so great. She watched every step. And of course, it took me several months to build. And she was like thinking it was going to be a few days. I told her it's not going to be a few days. So we finished this puppet together, and then we had an official boxing ceremony. I should show you the pictures. Let me show you. I've got some pictures, which will be fun. So this is Bob. She named him Bob. And like I say, it took a couple months to build Bob. And then
Hey.
What? Shh, sorry.
Hey.
What? Okay, sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm live streaming.
Why do you have Bob's picture up there?
Cause I'm introducing the nice people to Bob.
Yeah, but I'm the star of this show, aren't I?
Well, yeah, but I was saving your introduction for just a few minutes, and I'm winging it.
I know you are. You're totally winging it.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, Vera, I know you love Sunny. He's going to come on in a second.
Yeah, I should have come on first because I was thirst.
I know. It's okay. Okay, so I'll introduce you to Sunny in just a second. Anyway, this is Bob.
Yeah, I'll just wait here. You go ahead.
It's okay. You're comfortable, right?
Yes.
Are you hungry?
No, puppets don't eat.
Okay, just hang on. So we built Bob, and then she came online for the boxing ceremony. So we wrapped him up. You can see Kiki there watching. She was so concerned that he was being wrapped up in tissue paper. So we wrapped him up nice and tidy, and we found a special box, put him in the box, got him all addressed. And she watched this whole process. It was so great. And she actually got in the car with me. I live streamed our drive to the post office, and she met the postmaster here in our little small town. And we mailed Bob, and then Bob shipped all the way across the country. And then she got to play with him. So that's my lovely granddaughter, Kiki. And that is Kiki and Bob having a little meet and greet with Sunny.
Yeah, I know. There I am. See?
That's Sunny. And they miss each other.
Yeah, we are brothers, and you just separated us and made us go far, far away from each other.
It's okay, Bob. Shh. I mean, Sunny.
Don't call me Dad. It shows how old you are that you can't remember my name.
Okay. Anyways, there she is with her new little puppet and with her beautiful family. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I love my people so much. So anyways, that was that. Anyways, would you like to meet Sunny? So, okay, here's the deal. I only just started getting into the puppet thing this year, and I really have no business doing a live stream about puppet building because I'm not an expert puppet builder. I just getting started. So I thought, well, Kiki actually suggested that I start a live stream. She said, you could show people how you build puppets. And so I was like, no, I can't because it will make me have diarrhea. And my daughter's like, you can do it. So I thought, well, okay, I guess I'll try it. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do this messy and imperfect and somewhat maybe ridiculous or stupid and sucky, but that's how we get started on things, especially things that we're terrified to do. So here I am with you doing something messy just by the seat of my pants. And so you get to be the witnesses of me figuring out how this works with building these guys and learning puppetry. So I've been working on getting better at puppetry, and it's a thing. I want you to know I have so much respect now for puppeteers because I had no idea. Let me introduce you.
Ow, that hurts.
Oh, I know. He doesn't like it because I grab him by the eyeballs.
Yeah, you grab my eyeballs.
Yeah. So let me introduce to you my sweet buddy. Aw, sweetie. Thank you. This is Sunny.
Hello. I'm a little bit nervous to be on here.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
What happens if I get diarrhea?
You won't, because puppets don't get diarrhea.
Oh, good. I'm so glad because it would get everywhere.
Okay, so the ventriloquist thing is new.
Because this is really Sunny.
This is really Sunny. See how this is? It's like, especially if you're nervous, it's like the mouth thing, it's a thing. You have to learn these things. Anyways, this is Sunny. And
this is his voice, and I'm trying to learn to not move my lips. But it's really hard because you see, there are certain letters that are really hard to say if you're not using your lips. Have you guessed which one it is?
Yes, it's Sunny has lits. And so here's how it's, well, you could probably figure out what the letters are that are difficult.
Yeah, like D, like doy.
Yeah, sounds like doy.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm saying doy, like doy.
Yeah. And so anyway, we're learning this stuff. So I know you'll be patient with me as I learn how to do this. So, but I'm going to get good at it. You see,
what are you doing to my hand?
I'm using your hand to gesture while I talk.
I wish you wouldn't do that. It's really weird.
I know, super weird. Anyways, one of the things that I have found delightful about having this guy around.
Yeah, I am a delight, aren't I?
Yeah, you are a delight. He's become my little emotional support buddy.
It's really weird. I wish you wouldn't tell Tito about that.
I know. I mean, there is nothing quite like this, little snuggly guy who likes to hug. And anyway, I'm not even going to go there. With the podcast, it's beautiful because I can cut all kinds of stuff out. With this, not so much, but that's okay. Anyways, this is Sunny. I think he's a delight.
Hi, everybody. This is Sunny.
So he's going to hang out with us in the future. And
yeah, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to be a guest. I'm going to be a co-host.
Yeah, you could be a co-host.
And the Tito can watch you get better at doing your mouth because I can still see it. It looks really weird. And also, I sound kind of weird. Like I say weird, weirdly.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Try it. Try saying weird with the back of your tongue. It's weird.
It's really weird.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to be hanging out with us.
Can I go back on my little thing over there where you stick that rod at my butt?
Yes, I'm going to put you back over on your little rod. And then I want to show you what I'm doing next. So bye, Sunny.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Thanks for putting up with that. Okay, that's just for a minute. He can come back. But, so I have a special little stand that he goes on so he can stay nice and tidy.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I just thought, well, maybe it might be fun for folks who hang out with me to see my progress and as I learn more about ventriloquism and puppetry. So we'll see how that goes. So my daughter, who is 30 something, I know how old you are. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say it. She's 30 something. And when she saw Bob, she's like, well, I want a puppet. Like everybody now wants a puppet. So my next build is going to be for my sweetheart and my sweet daughter. My other sweetheart, I don't know if he wants a puppet. Oh, by the way, with our playtime with Kiki, we have had stuffed animals that we've talked to her with for 4 years now. And we have these monkeys. We have Vash, who I'll bring on at some point for you to meet, and Monkey Monk and Toodles. And my hubby, Pop Pop, he talks Monkey Monk and Toodles, and I talk Vash. And that's kind of, I think the puppetry thing kind of started with that. We have so much fun with those guys. They're just these little beanie baby monkeys, and they're adorable. And so where was I going with that? Oh, it was building a puppet for my daughter. She was like, I want a puppet. So I said, okay. So she started giving me the specs for like what she wanted in a puppet. She said she definitely wanted a monster, and she definitely wanted a purple monster. He had to have horns, and he had to have wings. So I just started sketching. So this is going to be the build that I'm going to do over the next couple of months. I'll probably do a few other things in between during the live stream, but this will be the guy that we work on. This is him. I don't know if you're still here, my love, but this is going to be Purple Monster. I don't know what his name is going to be, but this is going to be Purple Monster. Actually, I think I did put a little photo of Purple Monster here. Where did I put him? So, this will be what we work on. So this is Purple Monster, and she wanted purple fur. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use. This is the pattern. and I'll talk about that too. So this is our beautiful purple fur. I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well, but oh, it looks dark blue. Darn, it's like full on Mardi Gras purple. It's so pretty. I mean, when you get this fur, you just like, oh, you just want to snuggle it. Oh, there you can see the purple a little bit better in this. So that's the purple fur for Purple Monster. And then I started thinking, well, this is such a Mardi Gras purple. I thought, well, let's add some Mardi Gras colors. So his hands, and Kiki wanted his hands to be yellow because Sunny is yellow fur, purple hands. So she loved the idea of purple fur, yellow hands. So this is the fleece that I'll use to make his hands. And let's see, what did I say on that schematic? His nose will be teal. So I got this beautiful fleece to make his nose. You can see that pretty teal. So we've got that yellow. These colors aren't being done justice on the camera, but we've got the beautiful purple, the yellow, and this teal. And then I have these lovely feathers. I should have opened this before I went live, but oh well. So I got these lovely dyed ostrich feathers. So I've got these cool teal ostrich feathers. So I can create these little, I'll show you in this picture. I don't know if you can see. So let me go to, hang on a second. I'm new at this crap. So I have this cool little thing. My son-in-law told me I needed to get this. It's like a little one button thing to go to different screens. And I'm just learning how to use it. So anyway, so here is, I had to program the damn thing myself. Like all this is like 3,000 moving parts to do this, like to do a live stream. I had no idea. I mean, I kind of had an idea, but it's a thing. So anyway, so he'll have these cute little feathers popping out of his head. So we'll do that in these little ostrich feather pieces. So I can take like just little individual ones like this. And so they'll kind of float around in the fur. They're really cute. You've seen it, And then I got these cool little feathers. I don't know if you can see them, but they're these little feathers that are on a long, I haven't even opened this yet. I'm having so much fun buying all this stuff. I went out and I looked at like professional puppets made by people like who are professional builders, and they go for like $500, $600, $700 a piece. Holy cow. And after building one, I see why. So, I got these little guys. So these are neat. Some of them have little beads on them. I don't know if you can see that, but so he can have some of these little feathers. And then I also found, okay, Miss M. Oh, it looks purple on your phone. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, good. Thanks, Sadie. I forget there's a chat. I know you guys are here, so I'll get better at like checking the chat. If you have questions, if you need me to, if I have a booger or something, pop it in the chat and I will try to pay attention. I'm sure I'll get better at this. So here's the thing, my love, my M. So we have a new kitten. Oh, I should have put some pictures up. Oh, I'll do that in the future. Her name is Luna, and she's 4 months old, and she destroys cat toys. And so I go around the house finding feathers, and I just pick them up. I think, oh, I can upcycle those feathers as I find them around the house. So I have other feathers too that I might tuck in there. But this one thing that I found is these are used for making fishing lures. They're like little sparkly fibers. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but there's one. But I'm going to insert like individual little fibers in there so that when he moves around, he'll have little sparkly hairs that stick out in the top. So I found all these really fun toys to make a special purple monster, but she requested horns. So this guy will have horns. I think they're going to be lavender or possibly gold, like the gold fleece. And she wanted wings. So we'll see when I get to the wings. What, like I drew them big, but while I was meditating, woo boner, I think I'm going to do some kind of a Twitch thing, like that throws up a bunch of woo boners whenever I have a woo boner. I kind of channeled in this idea that while I was meditating with a friend this morning so that I could calm down and take a breath before I had to start this live stream. I'm looking at my phone right now, and there's so much latency. It's interesting. Like I'm so far ahead of you guys right now. I'm looking at my phone, and it's not in sync. Anyway, okay, sorry. I'm not ADD. I'm not. Oh, see, it just happened again. Shit. What was it? It had to do with wings. So I got this picture all of a sudden of like, what would it be like? And you have to tell me, M, if you're still here, what it would be if this puppet, who will be the size of Sunny, maybe a teeny bit bigger, had little teeny wings, little tiny fairy wings on the back, and they'll be shimmery and sort of incandescent little wings. Ooh, it'd be fun if I could figure out a way to make them light up. That can happen. But anyways, I thought, wouldn't that be so fun if he had little tiny wings? If you're still here, let me know. Or you can let me know. I'm not making it today, obviously. And then I had a thought, like, how fun would it be to design a whole bunch of little fairy wings like that? You know, I shouldn't say this online. Somebody else will get the idea. Oh, somebody else already has it. That's right. Little teeny fairy wings that you can actually like put on the back of your shirt, you know? And yeah, like that's funny. Pop up. Yo, like a bumblebee. It's an inside joke. Yo, bumblebee. But like, wouldn't it be fun to be able to attach little fairy wings like to the back of your shirt, and you could wear it to the office and stuff, and people would be like, "What's that on your back?" and be like, "Oh, it's my wings." I just think that might be fun. So anyway, that might be a project coming up. So anyways, yes, wings. We'll find out if they're going to be big or small. I don't know. So what's the time? Oh, holy cow, it's getting late. So I'm learning also how to make puppet patterns. And so a puppet pattern, which I'm going to go to the workbench here so you can see. Puppet patterns, let me go to the Zoom here. Where'd it go? Where's my Zoom button? There it is. Okay, so puppet patterns are hard to come by, actually. Puppet makers are they kind of hold this stuff close to the vest. Now, some people like Adam Krutinger, who is called the Puppet Nerd, he's on YouTube. He's fantastic. He's actually who I built Sunny. No, actually, that's not true. There's another guy, Andy. Shit, I can't think of his last name. How would a terrible plug? Anyways, Sunny is his pattern. But Adam Krutinger, who is the Puppet Nerd, is amazing. And he teaches all kinds of YouTube tutorials on how to build puppets. And he's been doing it for quite a while. And he has a puppet podcast and stuff. And he's just wonderful. But in the last couple of years, he came down with brain cancer, and he's in stage 4 brain cancer right now. And by the way, I'm just going to say this right now, that if you look him up on YouTube, you know what? I'm going to share it with you guys next time, but they're doing a GoFundMe for his family. It's not looking super good, but he's such a fighter, and he shared his journey on his YouTube channel over the last couple of years, and he actually was doing pretty well there for a while, but then about 10 months ago, it got bad again. So he's had another surgery, and I just think it would be cool if people, maybe I'll do some kind of a fundraiser through the Twitch channel once I get a few more people. But anyway, so I've gotten some puppet patterns from him, but this pattern came from a gal called Cynthia Lopez. She has My Puppet Factory, and you can find her on Instagram, and she builds the most gorgeous puppets. And she has a couple of her patterns that she sells. And this one is for a foam puppet head and the mouth plates and stuff. So I will use this for the head of that puppet. And then she has some patterns in here for the body So I'll have to, I can do either a skinny body like this, or I can do a kind of a body with a little pot belly. I'm not sure which one I'll do yet. So this one has a little pot belly, you can see. So this is what's underneath the fur to provide structure for the body. And then I'm going to use a couple of other, I'm just sort of piecing this together because I don't have a whole entire, it's like, it's not a kit, you know what I mean? And so I have to piecemeal it. So I'll have to create a neck, and I'll have to, and by the way, Miss M, I'm going to line the puppet body so it's not scratchy and so hot with something that's a little bit more comfortable. So I have all of those little moving parts that I'll have to do. And that's something that hopefully people will enjoy watching. I might do some of it offline and then just show you progress as it goes. So today I was thinking I would cut out this pattern. I would show you how I transfer it to the foam and then cut out the foam. But I've jabbered so much that we're already at, I'm going to 1:30, aren't I? Oh, cool. We'll see how far we get. And I'll try to watch chat, and I will try to chit chat while I work. But I don't know. It's kind of like walking and chewing gum. And also I'm a little shaky, so I'll try not to wreck it. So the first thing that we do, so I was going to tell you that with puppet building, the way that they do this is first they do a sketch, and they will take that sketch, and from the sketch, they'll build a 3D model, usually out of clay or some kind of an armature. And then with the clay, they apply masking tape to the clay to create a 3-dimensional pattern that then they mark up, cut off the clay, peel it off, and they make it with, that's where all these darts come in that you see here. They make all the places where there's a 3-dimensional, like a hump or a curve, and they make those so that you can actually flatten that shape out onto paper. And that's how you get this flat pattern, which then once it's put into the final substrate, in this case, foam, then these darts get glued together to create those arcs within the structure. And so you get to learn kind of a little geometry while you're, I think that's what it is, geometry. I don't know. Somebody who's smarter than me can tell me. Emily, Mike. So yeah, you transfer it to paper, and then you cut out the pattern, and then you trace the pattern onto your foam. So I wonder sometimes, like I got onto Twitch, and I've been kind of watching streamers because I don't really know what it's all about. I'm not a gamer, and that's kind of who started all of this, I think. People watching other people play video games, and that's just not been my jam. First of all, because I don't play video games, and second of all, because the thought of just watching somebody do something like that just seemed boring to me. So, but I've gone on and watched a few crafting streamers, and can you see what I'm doing? It goes this way. Okay. And it's actually, there's something quite relaxing about it, watching people do the crafts, you know? So I'm hoping that this space can be a place where folks can come, hang out, maybe get a little cuppa or a shot or something. No, I'm not going to advocate that, especially for doing this at noon. So get a cuppa and come and hang out and just chill and watch and chat. Like we can talk about stuff. I have all kinds of things I think it would be fun to chat about while we're doing this together. And hell, if you have a craft or something that you're working on, like if you knit or crochet or do something with your hands, you can do your thing too while we make a puppet. So I guess I'm also trying to say this is not meant to be a tutorial, because I'm learning as I go. And you get to watch me learn. So I'm sure there'll be some mistakes and some things I have to do over, which, by the way, I just want to tell you. So, Sunny.
Yes.
No, I'm telling them something about you. Did you see how I did that?
Yes. Yes.
Sunny, there's something weird about the structure. Like, I want to show you this real quick. Let me see. Where is Sunny? Desktop. Okay, so, oh, these are my little puppet eyeballs that I use to practice. They're practice eyeballs. It's so much fun. I'll show you those too. Sorry, I have to burp. Sorry, I should probably mute the mic when I do that. But you know what? I really believe that in our culture, it's stupid that we can't burp because first of all, they're fucking glorious when you let them out in all of their, fullness. And second of all, it's total opportunity for like belch contests, don't you think? I mean, it's so dumb that we hold it back, or you sit with people and hold in all your gas. It's really, really shitty for your nervous system, and you shouldn't do it. So I'm just going to start the thing where we all belch together. So let me go back to, what was I showing you? Photos, desktop. Okay. So here's Sunny. Here's his pattern. When I first cut it out, inside out, and then it's all hand sewn. So all of these seams I did by hand with some whip stitching. And then this was when I was cutting out his little hands. And there he is when he was first put together with his...
What is going on? Look at, I don't have any eyeballs.
No, you don't.
This is making me feel that I might have to throw up. I don't have any arms.
It's okay. It's okay, Sonny.
Why is my arm laying on the sewing machine?
It's okay.
I'll never be able to unsee this.
It's okay, honey.
Oh, there it is on the desk. Oh, God.
It's okay, Sonny. This is your origin story. It's going to be okay.
Oh.
So there he is, being built. Okay, so inside his hands.
That's inside my hands.
Yeah, that's inside your hands. There's this little armature, and it's made out of wire. And it makes it able for me to pose his hands and his fingers.
What? You pose my fingers? I don't move my fingers?
No, sweetie, I'm sorry. I hate to break all these things to you, but no. Yeah. Yeah, unsmart. Did I use the word? Did I use the D word? Pop? Oh, no. Sorry. Well, Kiki's not here. So we're going to have this show be like, sometimes we'll have the adult version where the language can be a little more colorful. And sometimes I might do like a Saturday morning thing where I can actually speak to kids and we can talk about puppets and stuff. So that's to come. First, I just have to get through today without sharting myself. So anyway, this is the internal armature. This goes on top of some foam, which then gets stuffed in these little hands. So there we go. And then his arms are these strings of beads, which give him some nice mobility of the arms. I can show you that later. I can't do it all at once here, guys. I'm working on it. Oh, these are arm rods. These are the rods and I made these from scratch. So those are the arm rods.
Oh, God, it's an arm. It's just laying there.
Yeah, it's okay, sweetie.
Oh, there it is again. Is it like Cousin It? No, not Cousin It. The Thing. It's called Thing.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Oh, does it crawl?
No, it's attached to you now.
But did it crawl back then?
No, it didn't crawl back then. It just laid there.
Oh, God.
Okay, so see, giving the thumbs up. Isn't that cute? Oh, my God. When he started to come together, like, honestly.
Before I could talk, before I could see.
Yeah.
Oh, God. My kingdom for some eyeballs.
This is when we first got the eyeballs done. And then...
Oh, that's funny. I have eyeballs in my hands.
Yeah.
It's like I was crawling around trying to find the eyeballs, and then I found them.
Yeah. I must have been doing something with the Dremel tool that day. It was so much fun when he finally had his eyes.
Oh, God.
Okay, so, well, that was actually, I was thinking about doing these irises, but they were a little bit too...
weirdly human.
Yeah.
No, I don't like those. I'm glad those aren't mine.
Yeah, they're a little weird.
Ugh. What's that in my eye? There's something stuck in my eye. I seem to have a memory of that. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was, I think I have a close-up. Oh, here's an armature that I started. So one of my builds is going to be, this is a stuffed, oh, there's Vash. See Vash there? There's Vash. I don't know if you can see her. That's Vash right there. Isn't she cute? So I found this other Beanie Baby monkey. This is, her name is actually Kiki. And this monkey is going to go to Kiki, which she knows, but she can't have her yet because I'm using her as a model to make a monkey puppet. I really wanted to make a Vash doppelganger who could actually open and close her mouth. So that is Vash. And this is what I meant by the armature. So this one I did out of foil because I didn't have clay at the time. Sorry, here it comes again. So I made it out of foil and I started layering the tape. Well, there's something wrong here. I actually decided I'm going to do the whole entire body, like do a full body sculpture. So this will get thrown away, but you can see that. Okay. So what was I going to show you about Sunny? Oh, yeah. So I think I have a picture. Yeah. So you can see these pins.
Oh, God, there's pins sticking in my eyes.
Yeah, it's Sunny.
What?
You're a puppet.
I know I'm a puppet, but I'm having a hard time getting adjusted to seeing my body parts.
I know. It's okay. Take a little breath.
Can I close my eyes?
No, you can't close your eyes, honey.
Oh,
it's okay. Just avert your gaze.
Okay.
Take a little nap.
All right.
So anyway, part of puppetry, especially video puppetry, it's super important that there's good eye focus. So when the puppet looks into the camera, they don't look oddly goggly-eyed. And these little pupils that I cut out of an adhesive felt. And you stick the pins in there, which keep them from being fully adhered to these eyeballs, which are, by the way, made out of wood and hand painted, or not hand painted, they're spray painted. Then you can use the little pin to sort of unstick it and move them around into a good focus. So anyway, that was the Sunny build. I didn't really. Oh, and there's Sunny and
Bob. Oh, Bob, I miss you. Bob, can you hear me? I miss my brother.
I know. So we sent Bob to Kiki, as you know now. And so we sent Bob to Kiki and aw, that's so sweet, Miss M. Tell Bob that Sunny says hi and maybe they could see each other when they chat today. But here's the deal. So Kiki lived with Bob on her arm for, I don't know, Em, what was it, like 5 days or something when he first came? Like she was with him all the time. And so after a while, she took her hand out and she's like, my hand smells like dirty socks or something. And so Bob has become, I don't know, an anathema in their house because every time Kiki plays with Bob, she gets a stinky hand. I don't know how to ameliorate that. I mean, they say they were like, we could put some medicated foot powder in there or something. And then I looked it up and actually that is something you can do with puppets. You can put medicated foot powder in there. I mean, I guess people who perform with puppets, like people on Sesame Street who have them on for hours, I can imagine it's like the same thing. So I really don't know how to solve it. Anyways, what was I saying? I was just talking about building Sunny. It was fun and it was an adventure and it was a thing. It was a big thing. Like I'd been doing nothing with my hand. That sounds weird. I've been doing nothing with my hands. I haven't been doing any kind of creativity with my hands. I've been doing so much. Oh yes. Em says Nana sent puppet gloves and I did. I found some little cotton dress gloves for kids. They're too big for her. But I thought, well, maybe she puts her hand in a cotton glove and then puts that in there. It might help absorb sweat. But I don't know. At this point, maybe it's too late. Maybe Bob is just going to be stinky forever. And every time she puts her hand in there, it's going to be stinky. But I'm not sure if her hand will fit inside there with the glove on. And she hasn't felt like trying. So I don't push her. But, and maybe she just needed a break from Bob.
Yeah, she needed the break.
Yeah, she did. And she lays on her tummy when we talk. And that's not the best position for puppetry, really. And I think it hurts her neck. But anyways, so I've been doing so much online stuff with my podcast and with writing. I have a little writers group that I hang out with once a week. We do co-writing. And everything I've done has been well, this is really sedentary, but it's been very cerebral. And so it was so lovely to get back into doing something with my hands. I haven't done any kind of crafts or art. Even my art, like I was a graphic designer for a long time, and even my art was all digital. It was all online. I rarely draw with a pencil. I'm not really an artist that way. As you can see from my drawing of Purple Monster. Miss M, I would love to know Well, I guess you won't name them until you get them. Like, we didn't know Sunny's name for the longest time.
Yeah, I know. I just sat here and you called me Yellow Monster.
Yep. And even his voice.
Yeah, we're not even quite there yet.
That's okay. We'll get it. Hey, look at that. See how fast that was? Oh, I missed one. I missed 4. I missed 3. Crap. It just has been so therapeutic to just work with my hands. And it's honestly so calming to the nervous system to just sit and work on something. And I really use it sort of as a meditation time, honestly, to just get out of my head, be in my body, practice all of my nervous system regulation stuff while also working with my hands. It's lovely. Are any of you guys, the few that are here? Yeah, TBD. I don't know. There's probably 3 of you here, but I'm going to pretend there's like 75. So I'll ask the question, do any of you have any crafty stuff that you do? I think Miss Sadie, I didn't know if I could say your real name. Oh my God, Sadie. I think of you all the time. I'm just so honored that you're like here with me right now. I wish I could see you and hug you. You're just one of my favorite people. We used to work together and you just always made, you know that. You know we used to work together, but I'm telling all of my fans, all of my many fans, about that we used to work together. Anyways, you always laughed at all my jokes. Like everything I said, you found hilarious. So I love that about you. So anyway, that's my lamp. Hey, we could use that as a sound that means something. We should Zoom sometime or something. I just would love to talk to you. So I wish I had some pictures of what this foam head is going to look like. Next time I'll have a few more. I'll bring a few more things to share so that you can like look ahead to know what we're doing. So it's so simple. Like this little piece right here, this is going to make an entire puppet skull once it's together, because I cut 2 and then we glue it all together. We use contact cement, at which point the stream will have to move out to my back porch because honestly, the glue is so freaking toxic. I wish there was a way to have materials and things that actually work and are sturdy, that aren't, going to kill my brain cells or be bad for the environment. But until I can find those things, we're just going to make puppets that are really shitty for the environment. Okay. Don't judge me. I'm doing my best. It brings so much joy to people. So anyways, this is going to make an entire head. I know it's hard to imagine that this is going to make an entire head, but it's going to make an entire head. It's so weird that this is going to be a head. Okay. So this is the head. Inside the head, we have what's called a mouth plate. Let me show you with Sunny. Come here, buddy.
Ow, you always grab me by the eyeballs and I hate it.
Well, it's just the best way. So, Sunny.
What? What am I, an experiment?
Yeah. Okay, so lay down.
Oh, what's that?
It's a camera.
What's it doing there?
It's shooting a picture of my my desktop.
Wow, that's really weird. Am I on it?
Yeah.
Oh. And I like the star?
You are absolutely the star.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, wow, look at it. Oh, wait. Is that me over there on the TV?
Yeah.
And that's me right here in the camera?
Yeah.
Look at. Huh. I like this. I like having my own show.
Yeah. Okay, so can you just be quiet for 1 second?
Wow. A little bit aggressive.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mean to be aggressive. Look. See how cute he is? Look at his fur. Isn't it cute? Here's this fun thing. Will you show him your thing?
What thing?
Okay, so Kiki loves Bob to be
Bob.
Yeah, she loves Bob to be smooth. So when we're talking, she's always smoothing his fur down like this. But show him your thing like, aw. He's always, okay, I'm watching the chat. Is there any, is there any questions? Okay, I love you so much. Oh, I love you too. Spoil alert, you're funny. Thank you. Thank you, my sweetie. Okay, smooch to Sunny. Come here, buddy. Oh, he likes that. He's such a snuggle bunny. Sometimes he just comes over and he gives me hugs and he caresses my face. Like, so when I'm feeling sad, Sunny and I will just hang out and I'll get some snuggles.
Stop watching. That's weird.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Most of us are so touch deprived, and if all we can get is a touch from a puppet, no offense, Pop Pop, then I just pretend this is my little Kiki hug.
Your Kiki hug?
Yeah, I just pretend that, it's just love.
Yeah, it's love that I'm an inanimate object.
You don't know that.
I don't.
No, you think you're alive.
I think I'm alive?
Oh boy, I get myself in the weeds so quickly. That's why I was a little bit nervous about doing a live stream.
Who are you talking to?
See all those words there?
Yeah.
Those are people.
Those are Tito?
Yeah.
Are they anthropomorphic?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're real people. And they're talking to me.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the hug.
Yeah. So, anyway, I was just saying. Hang on. Let me just get this for a second. Yeah, that's good.
Emotional support. We all need it. You know you need it. You know you want to touch it. You know you want to touch it.
Okay, Sunny, listen. Okay, 2 things. I never did tell my story about your hands.
About my hands?
Yeah. So Sunny's having some issues with his hands. You saw that little armature that we put inside there?
What's wrong with my hand?
Okay, just I would like to talk for a second, and I would like it very much if you could just be still for just a second. I don't mean to be mean, but I just can't do it all at once.
Okay.
Thank you. He's so nice, isn't he? Okay, so I'm going to move your hands around.
I know, and it's really weird.
Okay. So inside now, this rod, which I use to move his hands, is getting wiggly.
I know, it feels so weird.
So I'm going to have to take his hands off. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, this is a perfect time for you to do your thing. I'll try it again. I'm going to have to take his hands off. This is the thing that he does. Isn't that the greatest ever? Okay, so anyway, so Sunny's, what was I going to show you? Oh, the mouth. Okay, so back to the drawing board. Here we go, buddy. Okay, so inside here is a mouth plate. It's I've made it out of plastic that I cut from a tub, just a storage tub. So the mouth plate is what enables me to move his mouth. And so thank you, buddy. I'm gonna put you away for a minute.
Thank you. I'm very worn out.
I know, I bet you are. Okay, put you over here. Lost my earbud. It's okay because there's nothing to listen to. Okay. Mouth plate fabric, so it's covered with felt. This one, they use velvet. There's all kinds of things that can be done. I mean, puppet making is, it's very individual. And then we have the plastic upper mouth plate and lower mouth plate. So those get cut out of plastic, and there's a whole there is a whole process, step by step, to putting all of this together. It's a thing, I'm telling you, but it's so much fun. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh, I thought something happened. All right, I'm going to try to skedaddle along here. I would like to build this puppet in this century, but I want to do all kinds of things. Like, this has really sort of sparked my my juices for wanting to make more things, like those little fairy wings. I mean, wouldn't it be fun to make little fairy wings that I could sell. And that's the other thing that Kiki was like, Nana, you should, whenever you make a puppet, then you should hold like, I think she said like, not a contest, but like put him up for adoption. And then somebody on your stream can adopt him. And I was thinking, that could be a fun thing that we do. Of course, you have to have lots of money if you're going to adopt a puppet because they ain't cheap to make. But that might be fun. But since doing this, it's just really unleashed some creative juices that it's got me going. So upper and lower mouth plate. So these will be cut out of plastic. I don't have my bin lid over here to show you, but as you know, it's a bin lid. Great way to recycle from bins that, you guys are quiet chat, but that's okay. Hopefully you're not bored. Oh, and this is, this little thing here is for this guy's cheeks. So Sunny doesn't have a foam structure inside. He's just fur. This guy will have a lot more structure to him, which is really fun. And I've never done it before. I've never built a foam puppet. So these are very much like most Muppets are created this way. Sunny would be closer to a Kermit style Muppet, although Kermit has more softness to his mouth, which I want to build something that has that too, because you can really create so many, like you have so much more expression with the mouth. I mean, think about Kermit, like when he gets frustrated, he can really pull his,
This isn't.
oh, you have to have hello, this is my voice. No, I don't know what her voice is. I kind of sound like a British goose. Don't you think, Vera? Vera, what do you think of a British goose? Should we do that? So I love these eyeballs. They're called peepers. In my house, peeper is a member. Pop, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, these are fun for practicing. And I bought these from a gal called, I'm sorry, I can't think of her name. I know she's not here, so it'll be all right. But she's a puppeteer on Sesame Street, and I'm hoping she'll be the next guest on my podcast. She plays a character on Sesame Street, and she was really sweet. I wrote to her and sent her a picture of these after they arrived, and she was really responsive and sweet. So anyway, and she's actually teaching a puppet workshop coming up here soon, and I've signed up for it, and it's for puppetry on camera. So I'm looking forward to taking that class. But anyways, as I was saying, this little round doodad here is going to be cut out of foam, and it will become the cheek area of the head. So the head is pretty round, but we add the foam becomes sculpting bits. And so it will have kind of a 3-dimensional cheek there, which makes it look so much more, it has so much more character.
Are you saying I don't have character?
No, you have character. You're being very sensitive today, Sunny. And by the way, Sunny doesn't talk to me like all day long while I'm walking around the house. It's just for this.
Maybe.
No, I'm kidding. I am sane. Sort of. But we're in an insane world, aren't we? So, okay, so that's going to be out of foam. So we've got 2 things that are going to be out of foam. And then here, what time is it? Okay, we got lots of time. Wait a minute. What did I say? 11:30 to 1:30. Yeah, we got lots of time. I hope you hang out. I get it. I mean, who in the world can hang out watching somebody for 2 hours? But you know what? There are streamers out there that stream for 5 freaking hours or 12. And people hang out for the whole time. It's like, what is that? I don't understand it. No offense for those of you who are lurking, if you are, who do that. I mean, it's fine. But, I mean, holy cow, we need to get outside more. Which, by the way, if I ever do any longer, I'm sorry, Pop-Up, I missed ICANN. I've got a big latency between, do I? Yeah, I've got a big latency between what's hitting the live stream and what I'm actually saying. So it's making it kind of hard to follow the chat. I'll have to figure that piece out, technically wise. But anyways, a couple of the streamers that I have gone online to sort of watch. They're very sweet. Some of them are, have lots of followers and people that hang out with them while they make things. And they're very kind and they're very welcoming to new streamers. It's really neat. It's quite a community. Okay. So this will cut out fabric that will cover that mouth plate. And then I also have a small pattern for a little tongue. They have little patterns. I'll make probably for this guy, he'll probably have a uvula or something. I don't know. He might not. We'll see. Okay. What was I going to tell you? I had something else. What was it? You see why you see my little logo up there in the corner? Let's see, you're probably seeing it over there. I don't know. Oh, you were outside? I don't know what that means. Okay. Anyways, Chatty Cathy. I don't know how many of you know who Chatty Cathy is. She was a doll in the 50s who chit-chatted. Anyway, she became my logo for my podcast because, as you see, my husband started calling me Chatty Cathy. So, oh, what's this? Oh, these are the fleece. I'm not going to cut these out yet. Or maybe I should. What time is it? Do I have time to cut some foam? Let's cut some foam. Why not? Okay, so the rest of these patterns are for a much later time. I'm going to slide those out of the way. Same with my mouth plates. I have to stay organized because shit gets scattered very quickly and then I can't find things and it makes me crazy. So that's another thing this has enabled me to do, and that is to organize my world here so that I don't lose my mind. But at the same time, how's my sound? I keep eating my mic and then moving away from my mic and then getting close to my mic. Oh well, I'll get better at this. I started a million subjects here and I'm just all over the place. Good thing I'm not writing a book. Okay. So, move a couple things here. Okay. So the foam that we use for this is this reticulated foam. I feel so smart calling it reticulated foam, which I don't know. I had never heard of that term before I started making puppets. Suddenly have to pee. Oh no. How am I going to do this? Okay, there's hair on it. And there's a few slices in it because I can tell that the new kitten has found this in the closet. It's all full of slices. Okay, I guess I'll have to tuck this under the desk here. There we go. Okay. So this is called reticulated foam, and it's about a 1/2 inch thick. I got it at Joann or something like that. Hydration break. Everybody, hydrate, please. I shouldn't tell people what to do, but I am Nana, and Nanas do that. That's what we do. Right, Sadie, you're Nana, aren't you? And Sadie, I can imagine. I'm sure you're a Nana. I'm not on social media a whole lot, honestly. In fact, I've really threatened to just quit it forever. But I really, until I have a little more traction, I'll probably still post for a little bit. But even for personal stuff, I just don't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. Am I in the picture here? Oh, what I was going to say, Sade, is okay, so yes, the yes is for grandkids. I'll bet they're beautiful because your boys are beautiful. Oh, and by the way, your boys, the last time I saw them, they were so little. They were so young. They weren't little, but they were young. Aww, a 2-year-old. Oh, yeah, Christian, pop up. So, yeah, we were in a really bad car accident a couple of years ago, and we had to go to physical therapy, both Mike and I, and Pop and I. And I ran into Christian there a number of times. I had no idea who that was. I didn't really know Christian that well. So, so to see him with a beard, didn't kind it didn't register. Mike's like, that's Christian. I was like, what? Okay. Jordan, I guess, was M's age. Yes. Okay. High school age, not a little kid. You know, when you get older, your years just blend together. And more. Your week blends together. Your hours blend together. Okay, so Sharpie. All right. So we're going to cut to. This says cut to. And because it's foam, there's if you sew, you know, there's a thing called nap, and when we get to the fur, it'll be important what direction we put these. But because it's going to be foam, what I'm going to do is I am going to try to conserve as much foam as possible, because it's just good to conserve, and because it's not cheap. So we try to. Sorry, I want this to be exact. Probably doesn't need to be, but since this is my first time, I'm just going to be super anal about it. She said anal. Okay. What would be the best way, do you think? I'm thinking this way, even though I save every little damn scrap, because noses can be made out of this. And so I try to get it. Oh, maybe it'd be this way. No, I think this way. Okay, so that way I'll have this nice big piece, which could be used for something, not a hand, because the hands are too big. Maybe like that. I've thought about doing stick puppets too, the little puppets that are like on a stick and they just go like that. Okay, so we just put it on the foam. Try not to breathe too much. Oh, I need to turn a fan on in here. And, oops, am I in the camera? Yeah, I'm going to have to get it set up. I'm going to set up another camera eventually that's like gives a side view. I mean, because that's what we're here for, right? To show you how puppets are built. So it'll be fun for you to be able to see, like when I get to the sewing machine, I'll have to configure my cameras a little bit different. So anyway, so it's just a quick trace. Oh, there's a little bit of bob fur on the tip of my pen.
What about my fur?
Oh, come on, Sonny. I thought you were taking a nap.
I was, but you keep talking.
I know. Okay. It wants to creep around.
Yeah, creeper.
Okay, Sonny. Okay. Can you see? I guess you can. We'll get better at this someday. Hopefully I'll still have people watching by the time I get good at it. Oh, it's funny. Okay. It's kind of fun the way the foam, how we cut the foam out. It's an interesting process. I'll show you. Okay. This would be actually easier, I think, if I printed the pattern on cardstock. I might start doing it that way instead, because this has a lot of play. It's too much play, in my opinion, so I might start printing these differently. It's easy to have it creep around because it curls up on the edges, you know. What are we doing here? Yeah, it's creeping. I wonder if I pinned it, if it would help. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Yeah. Hey, smart. How not unsmart of me. So my granddaughter she's very sensitive and kind and conscientious. And at some point, and I don't remember when, I don't know if you remember, Miss M, or if you know why, like the why of it. I don't, but she came up with like a list of forbidden words, which it's not a bad thing, but she got really I need something to weight this down. She got really sort of what's the word? Militaristic? Nah, that's not good. What's the word? Somebody help me out here. Isn't it shit when you start forgetting words? God, I hate it. She was getting real, what do you call it when you get over, oh God. I don't drink coffee anymore, so caffeine won't help. Oh. She just got really kind of, until I think of the word I want to say, I'm not going to be able to think, not going to be able to think of any other damn words. Somebody help me out. What are you people sleeping? Come on, guys. You know, when you hypervigilant, got really hypervigilant. I came up with that. Sadie cannot help you with words. Come on, Sadie. I'm sure you have some choice ones. I know you have choice ones. Do you remember when you had your Oh, I don't know if that's common knowledge. Of course it's common knowledge. The whole damn office knew about when you had your hysterectomy and you were on the phone with everybody. Yes. Thank you, Pop Pop. I already said it. See what I mean? There's a latency in the stream. And you guys all think you helped me and I actually got it. And it's on the record, by the way. Sade, you you got on the phone with the entire office while you were like on, I don't know, some kind of narcotic in the hospital after. And you were in so much damn pain. Ah, the things we women go through. You know, men, I love you so much, but until you've pushed something, 4 times the size of your vagina through your vagina, you don't know shit. Anyway, so she's on the phone with us, totally stoned out of her gourd and just pissed off about how much pain she was in. It was so funny. And I don't know where I was going with that. See what I mean? Okay, so this is a nice long strip right here that could be used for an arm or something. So I think I will go ahead and nestle this in here. Oh, we were talking about Kiki and the words. And I don't know what that had to do with a hysterectomy. But I put my pen away. Okay, that's number 1. This is number 2. So at some point, the word dumb made it on Kiki's list. And it's understandable because kids especially can be really mean. And that word can get thrown around in a bad way. But some things are just fucking dumb. Don't you agree? Sorry, Nana. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of a thing, like a little alert, a little Twitch alert for when I use bad words. Like one that's a little, oh, where's my pins? A little celebration sound. I'm sorry if it offends you. I knew this other gal who's a kind of a online personality. I don't know her. I say I know her, and everybody thinks they know her. And she always says, and she uses not poor language, a colorful language. She always says, she'll give a little disclaimer, a little trigger warning when there's language in the episode, and she'll say, if you offend yourself with people's bad language, then you might want to put on some headphones if you've got little people around, and or if you don't, or you might not want to listen to the episode if you offend yourself with people's bad language. It made me think. I'm like, that is interesting. That we get so offended by other people. Oh, I'm so offended by you. Well, damn it, then don't listen to me. Okay, sorry, that's going to get dangerously close to territory I don't want to go to with this live stream. So anyways, had to really work hard to not upset Kiki using the word dumb. So she said we should use the word unsmart. So now Pop Up and I are always correcting each other. Quarter in the bucket. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'd be rich. This is a slow process, isn't it, guys? Watching this, are you bored yet? It's just how it is. And it's fun to just chill and draw stuff. I hope that this might be like inspo for you to do something fun. Unless you're my daughter, then what you do for fun is you write novels. Oh, I think I'm just going to go write a novel today. Which, by the way, I think Sadie, you knew that, right? Anyways, that was a long time ago, huh, Sade? I don't even know how long, like 2000, because you left before I left. It was a long time ago. But anyway, you were a bright sunshine there. You know how, guys, how you can work somewhere and there's somebody that makes it worthwhile? Well, I mean, if it's an office, well, not born for offices. Sorry, guys. No offense. Offices, spreadsheets, that kind of stuff. Ugh, I can do it, but it makes me want to die. I die inside. No offense. Thanks God for the people that are willing or able. My sister, holy cow. That woman can wrangle a spreadsheet. Okay, spreadsheets. Now I'm getting a little too close to my other one here, but I think I can make it work. Because the foam does move, and I'm getting impatient, so I'm getting sloppy here. Okay, this has moved a bit. Hopefully we'll be all right. We'll cut it out and see. It's foam. Hopefully it's forgiving. I would love to get these cut out. How much time do I have? Oh, I've got a little time. We can get these cut out. Well, that's kind of a mess right there. That's going to be important because these have to match up. So let me just double check. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Where did it go wrong, guys? Let's figure it out now before we cut things. Okay, let me just focus for a second. Looks like it's this line right here that's not good. No. Yeah. That's where it's gone wrong right there. That's because I was talking. It's an art. Okay, we're okay there. We're okay there. Let's go blue. I'm going to take a different color here to correct these lines. It's important for this stuff to be fairly accurate. See, this really skitters around on this foam. Okay. So this one is going to be the blue line. Wow, that's really different. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. Just have a cookie. Okay, so there's a puppeteer that you guys have to check out. If you're offended by bad language, you definitely don't want to watch this lady. You may have heard of her. I don't remember Vera, if you're still here. My friend Vera. Oh, Vera, sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to say people's names. You have spreadsheets open right now. I'm sorry, honey. Sadie lives for spreadsheets. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, you left in 08. 08! Wait a second. Let me do some quick math. Can you plug this into your spreadsheet? 2024 minus 2008. Quick. Miss M, you have a spreadsheet open. What is that? Come on. Okay. Holy cow. Hey, why doesn't everybody do this live streaming thing? I feel like you're here in my house with me, except for I can't hardly follow this chat. Plus, I can silence you at any moment. Okay. 16 years. Stop it. Okay. I know you don't, sweetie, and you shouldn't. In fact, you need to start saying no to me more often. Or like charging. Hey, that's good, Pop. It's dangerously close to that's what she said. But, okay, let's see how we are here. I get into the middle of a story and then I lose track of it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Okay, I'm going to try to make this a little bit more.
Like I say, I'll get better at it.
So I used to do dialects because as some of you might know, Sadie, I know you do. M, I know you do. Pop, I know you do. Vera, I don't know if you do. So I went to performing arts school. And one of the classes is dialects, and I loved it. So we learned, I don't remember how many dialects in the class. I think I did 6. So I learned Upper Southern British, which I don't remember what the hell that is, where it's from, but Upper Southern British. And I feel it's sacrilege to even use it in the presence of a Brit. Well, you're not really a Brit, but you live in Britain, Vera. And we learned Southern, and we learned, I did Australian, and I did German, and I did French. I think those were mine. And I got really good at it. Like I could pop them off like that. And I can't anymore. But I think it would be so much fun so that I could give my various puppets different dialects. Yes, I learned to. No, what I meant is, BBC British. Is that Upper Southern British? I don't know. BBC British is a whole other animal. Vera, yeah, no, I meant I went to performing arts school. I didn't know if you knew that, but anyways, that was a lifetime ago. Anyways, where's my cutter? So we learned all these dialects, and I used to be able to pop them off so easily, and now I've just lost them, and it's so sad. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, I think, we've had did you realize we've been, so my friend, do you mind that I've said your name 1,000 times? My friend Vera from across the pond. We met in a class for doing, look at that. I've got Sharpie all over my fingers now. Okay, this is what it's like when an anal person does crafts. We met doing a podcast course together online, and we just struck up a friendship, and we've been Zooming ever since. And that was 2022, a couple of years ago. It's been so much fun. And thank you for being here to support me. There's another one. Crap. How many subjects have I started and then stopped? Yes, 2 years. I don't know how that's possible, but it's possible. I had a whole bunch of downloads of my podcast last week. It was weird. So I'm moving my podcast to Substack. I'm doing all this creative stuff right now, and I don't have the energy for it, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to get back to this. I have 16 stories open right now. It's like having tabs open on your browser. So I think what I want to do is I want to cut outside these heavy lines on the pattern, which would be inside these heavy lines on the foam. Oh, shit, I forgot an important thing. This is super important. It's going to really test my focus doing this. This little guy. I have to cut 2 of these. They could go right in here. See? See that? Yeah, I know. I'm going to come up with, like, Twitch has all these fun little noises. You can push a button and they make all these noises. I think it would be really fun to have, like, burp contests with my people. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trace this. No, you know what? I won't trace this out of here right now. I'll just save this piece because it's... But one really important thing is those of you who sew probably know. Oh, waka waka, waka waka. Wow, I can't do him. Who is that? Fozzie. Fozzie Bear. Waka waka, waka waka. You know, women aren't, we have a hard time like matching men in puppet voices. It's just tough. It's really tough. Okay. So there are registration marks. Oh, there are no registration marks on here. So those of you who sew know that registration marks are they're little places that you mark pattern pieces so that things match up. So if I needed to mark these with a registration mark, which I might go back and make these little X's, and let me see. I don't know if you could see these little X's and V's and stuff to remind me. I kind of know in the back of my head what things are going to match up because I just kind of know. But registration marks go at the edge of a thing. I've put the piece away that has one on it, but I would have to go out on the inside and outside. Anyway, I'm boring. If I get to a registration mark at some point, I will. Oh crap! I lost my blade. Here's my question. Do I want to put a fresh blade? I probably should. But I'm going to just use this one. That's another thing I felt bad at Kiki watching me do this, is that I want her to be able to try it, but this is very much too advanced and she cannot use these because she can. My brother was teaching us when we were working on a project together up on some property, how to use a chainsaw. Video. Oh, waka waka. Thank you. pop, pop. Waka, 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 waka. I have so many stories. I could tell you a story about this right now, but I was just in the middle of one. Learning how to use a chainsaw. My brother's saying when we went to chainsaw school was, be careful. He's a big, gnarly mountain man. I mean, he's as gnarly as they come. He looks like he should be on Sons of Anarchy. Yes, I have lost my edge. Oh, that's funny. He used to say, he'd hold up the chainsaw and he'd say, be careful, this will cut your dick off. So that's become a saying. And men, if this will cut your dick off, I'm sorry. Okay, so I feel bad. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but anyway, so we're gonna cut this foam. I might get a new blade. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new blade. Now I could do this with scissors, but I like the control I have more with a blade because I can get a nice straight cut, kind of. Can't see it very well because of the angle I'm working at here for the camera. But okay, so this little piece I'll save for the Pac-Man. Oh, I guess I could tell the story about my daughter-in-law is my daughter-in-law is started. She decided she needed to come out of her cocoon because she's been working at home forever. They just moved to a new town, and so yeah, she's like, I got to get out more and interact with people more, and so I don't have so much anxiety. And so I'm thinking, oh, maybe she'll go to a coffee shop or she'll, I don't know, join a reading group. I don't know, go to the library. So instead, she joined a burlesque company. So great and so adorable. But she and my son has been actually helping build costumes for her. So which I love because both my kids ended up going to performing arts school. Am I allowed to share that, Miss M? And both of them are so incredibly talented, which I think Sadie, you've seen Emily. I don't know if you have, but she's got a singing voice that will make you weep for its beauty. But anyways, my daughter-in-law, she had a Pac-Man theme little dance that she did, and she had this corset thing with a little fancy bra. She doesn't strip all the way, I'll just tell you that. And she was dressed as ghosts, and she had all the different colored ghosts, and she would take off. Yeah. Okay. Good idea. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't put a weird strain on our relationship. So she had cute little ghost dresses on, and she would pull the dress off. And when she got to her cute little performance bra, she had Google eyes on her boobs. It's hilarious. So cute. I didn't know that burlesque was such a thing, but I guess it's getting pretty big right now. Seems pretty fun. And she said that it's just a really fun, supportive, beautiful community. And I find that to be true of anything theater-wise, fun community. That's one thing I really miss about theater. Okay, so I'm cutting at a bad angle here. It's important because these are going to join together, but it's a little bit beveled, but that might not be too bad because that is a curve, and it's not bad for curves to be beveled. Oh, you know what? I should have just gone straight past those and cut them out with scissors after. Oh well, too late. I'm getting hungry. Damn, this takes up a lot of energy, this thing I'm doing. Come on. Okay. I think you can just do like the semicolon hyphen right parentheses for a winky face, my love. You know that. Just code one real quick. You don't need an emoji, just code one. On Twitch, they call them emotes. You know, there's a whole language to this Twitch thing, and that's a little off. And I was so resistant at first. I was like, I don't want to learn all this crap. I don't want to learn. That's why, you know what? That's why the elderly like check out of technology after a while, because it's like, I'm so freaking tired. I don't want to learn one more damn thing. I don't want to learn one more damn app. I don't want to like update one more damn thing because you tech people move too fast. It's like, can't we just be happy with the technology for a while before you change it? It's too much. And you don't think it's much now because you're young, but your poor psyche will pay for it. Eventually, it came off my soapbox. That's what I need too. I need an emote that I can pop up on my Twitch that's a soapbox. And you got to be really careful these days with soapboxes. Okay, I'm going to cut this because I'm trying to wrangle all this foam. This blade is getting annoying. Where did I put all my blades? These cups are from candles that I eventually would love to sell, like be an affiliate for. So this little cup right here had a candle in it. I can still smell it. It's gorgeous. My daughter-in-law actually gave me the candle. They're called Grow candles. They're from a company called Higgelite. I'm plugging them. I'm plugging them right now. And they are the most deliciously scented candles ever. And they're like organic and all that good stuff. And when you burn it down, you clean it out, and they come with this little paper label that's impregnated with seeds. And you put soil in here and you cut up the label and you plant it, and it grows a plant. It's the most amazing thing ever. They're the coolest little company. I think they're in Colorado. And I burn 1,000 of these little candles, and I have a whole box of these little beautiful clay pots, and they have a whole bunch of different styles of pots, colors and styles and glazes and stuff. I'm switching to a different blade to see if I can get a little more traction here. Oh my God, look at that. I want you to see this. I don't know if you can see. Am I in the thing? I'm not in the thing. Let's scoot this over. I just lost my headphones. So, like cutting like melted butter here. Look at that. Hello. Okay, I just needed to separate this because this is in my way. Okay, that's going there. Okay, let's see if this goes faster. Oh my God, it's like night and day. It's like trying to do surgery with a spoon with a dull knife. Okay. So I've started a million stories and then I don't get through them. I'll get better at it. Okay, so I'm not happy with how that missed, but I might be able to trim these up just a teensy bit with some scissors just to make sure that it matches. This is what I meant to do the first time, was to go all the way around this circle. Way in the camera? Yeah, kind of. All the way around. Hey, we're almost there. Okay, and then we'll just cut out these little guys. Some streamers play just kind of low, gentle music in the background. I'll add that eventually. There's so many little bells and whistles and little details that I just couldn't get all in place in time. So one woman show here. You know, you see these podcasters and influencers who have these really slick shows, and you can be sure, though they may have started on their own, they probably eventually paid people to help them. Oh, that was a bad cut. Oh well, I'm going to trust that I can be a little bit sloppy here and it's not going to be the end of the world. It's foam. And when you glue it, it can be forgiving. Does it make you worry that that you're going to have a weird looking puppet? You're not. I promise. He's going to be beautiful. He's just going to be so gorgeous. Okay. That's one side of the head. So like that. So this is the mouth here. Mouth. Neck. Okay, so X is going to go to X on the second one that I cut. X. X. I'm not going to, I mean, obviously those are going to be glued together, but these are going to be connected to a whole other piece. X. X. And then all of these little darts will get closed. We use contact cement and they get closed. And once they all get closed, you end up with a dome. You end up with a skull like that. And then this creates, when these go together, this creates a whole smooth arc. And then that whole smooth arc gets glued to another smooth arc and you have structure. That's how they make bras, I think. I don't know. Not my thighs. Okay. Oh, chat. Sorry. Yes, off the record. Good idea. Supposed to be weird. Yeah, right? Weirdness is underrated, I think. Honestly, that's why I started Permission to Play, because damn it. Where's my other one? Oh, what time is it? Oh dear, time's almost up. Okay, well, you probably all have to pee. I'm just like freaked out that you guys, my sweet friends, stayed for this whole time. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting me in this weird endeavor that I don't know why I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it because it's fun. And because it's just fun to meet people and hang out. I'm going to be doing this anyway and talking to myself. Aw, I love you too, Pop Pop. That's my best friend. Pop Pop's my best friend ever. By the way, those of you who didn't know and haven't seen me in a while, Sadie? What? Wait, what are you talking about? I'm not following that. What? We came with you to peel? Tell me what that is, because I'm not catching it. I'm sure it's really hilarious, but I'm not catching it. Miss Sadie. Okay. Are you still married to that hunk? I don't follow social media, like I said. I'm asking personal questions on a fucking live stream. I've got to stop this. I've got to figure out like all the etiquette. I'll get there. It'll be embarrassing at first. Sorry. Oh, P, it's an exclamation point. I'll have to make the, on the chat settings, I can make it huge. I apparently need to do that. Oh, I'm so excited. We came with you to P. I love that. You know what? I had a friend once. We're not friends anymore. And you might know why. It was just time for that relationship to move on. But we would have these long phone conversations, and she would take me with her in the bathroom to poo. And she didn't mute the phone. She would just and she'd be talking to me, and she'd talk like that. And it was really bad. I didn't get it. I mean, I'm all for like, take me to the bathroom with you and mute it, or turn your camera off for sure. If you're not on camera here, but if you're in a Zoom, bad form. But yeah, when that was happening, I was like, okay, there's something wrong with this relationship. I'm not sure what that's about. So no pooing with me. Thank you. I love you. No, don't want to poo with you. I don't even want to poo with my husband. It just isn't right for me. But you do you. Okay, time's almost up, you guys. I am floored that you stayed here with me. Thank you. And if any of you who are my inner circle have any suggestions, I would love to hear them in a private email. And Sadie, thank you. Please come back and hang out with me if you have time. I'll stream more than once a week here before long. So there'll be some other choices of time slots. And I'm wondering about doing an evening one, like if that might be better for some people. But anyway, I appreciate very much you coming and hanging out with me. Bye, sweetie. I love you. So sweet. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway. Now I can go collapse. I actually lived through this. Thank you for making it something I could actually live through. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. So I'm still trying to decide if I will like hold off on a project and really truly do it in real time on the stream, or if I'll work on it in between. Who knows? I may just jump on a whim. So if you're going to like come back, I think you can turn notifications on Twitch. So if I go live, something will pop up or whatever. So if you're not doing anything and I just decide that I'm going to go live spontaneously, then you can show up. Yes, I might have to go.
I might have to go diarrhea now.
Okay, good. Yay. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Okay, I think I'll close her out for now. And just thank you guys. Thanks for making my first stream painless and fun. And we'll see where it goes from here. I don't know. Well, one thing I know is we're going to have a purple monster at the end of it. Okay, kids. Love you guys. Thank you. And we'll see you again next time on... I need some theme music. Puppet time. Puppet time. I'll have Kiki write it. Sorry, old pop. Oh, there it goes. 1:30 on the nose. And I like to be prompt, you know. I don't know how to end the stream. Oh, yeah, and I know how to stop the stream. Okay, kids. I love you. Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.